With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him,
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. A little juke. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is fourth season in the NFL.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
2nd and 6. Quick slant here to Smith. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd down, Prince. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Done. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now again, right side. Bishop. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Done. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Done. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
Complete to number 5. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Prince. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Steelers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Buchanan. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers from 28 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Done. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Done. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Done. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's now 3rd and
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10 to 3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff up the middle. Prince.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Knight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Going to be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw again. Smith catches, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
Previous play is under
and
review.
now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Knight. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Knight.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th.
It's 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
Throwing to start the drive. Done. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Done. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, Our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Prince. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Done. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Chavez. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Done. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Done. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's when you say the apple drop in his head.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second and 2.
Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Knight.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the kind of offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st down, it's Buchanan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Knight. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Knight. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Done. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. But I think it's a good point he just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Welcome back to Toronto. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Off play action. Done. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Done.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Up the middle they go. Prince. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Knight. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Knight.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Dancing away at the 35. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Operating from the gun. Done. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good for a Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Done. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chavez. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Done. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Off the bootleg. Done. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 3rd and 8.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
Another carry for the running back.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Toronto, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.